By the way, I don't think Elon Musk is that fucking smart. I don't know why everybody goes on about how brilliant this man is. Every time he tries to do a live event on his platform, the tweeters or whatever the fuck it is, um, it winds up crashing. And it's not because he's brilliant, it's because he's incompetent. More of those rockets that they put up into the air explode than come back or continue going. So there's that. None of his work is original. All of his work is derivative. It's all based upon somebody else's work or somebody else's vision. Tesla is named after Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest scientists that ever lived. Elon Musk is not on that list. He keeps talking about going to Mars. Motherfucker, we haven't even gone to the fucking moon. You haven't made it to the fucking moon. You keep talking about going to Mars. You ain't going to Mars. It's just another fucking con. You say we're going to be in Mars by now. His prediction. He predicted we'd be in Mars. No. We'd be on Mars right now. He also predicted that his cars would be driving all over the place by now. Neither one of those things has happened. He kept saying it. Oh, we're going to have driving cars next year. Oh, we're going to have driving cars next year. Oh, we're going to have driving cars next year. And there's still no self-driving cars. And there will be no colonization of Mars in this lifetime because we haven't even made it to the moon. If you think we made it to the moon, okay, you can believe that. I don't believe we made it to the moon. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Just riddle me this. If we've been to the moon, how come we're not there now? How come we're going through so much to land on the moon again? If we've had all these flawless trips and returns to and from the moon, why is there no colony on Mars? Why is there no station on Mars? We love colonizing things. People love taking shit. The Chinese haven't been there. Chinese are brilliant. You mean to tell me we got there, but the Chinese still haven't been there? Come on. The Russians haven't been there. You know the Russians want it as bad as anybody else. Why not? Nobody. Not the Japanese. Not the Africans. Nobody. There's no other flag. There are no flags on the moon. I don't believe there are. A computer in the 1960s literally took up an entire room, and it was not as powerful as the laptop I'm speaking on now. As a matter of fact, it wasn't as powerful as the laptop of the 1990s. It was a space shuttle in the early 2000s that exploded because of a loose piece of fiberglass insulation. That's the story. Exploded. Asteroid belts. Radiation. I mean, now we're talking about space junk. There was no space junk back then, but now we're talking about space junk. All of that. And you mean to tell me that we went back and forth flawlessly several times, put several people on the moon, but I drive into a certain pocket of the city and I can't get my cell phone to work? It's bullshit. This is Sammy. Sammy thinks it's bullshit too. So, we didn't go to the moon. If we're going to go to Mars, first we have to make it to the moon. We haven't made it to the moon yet. That's that. Speaking of conspiracy theories, I want you to think about this. I don't believe that kid that Elon Musk brings on his shoulders, the one that he brought to Auschwitz, like with some kind of theme park, the one that he brought into the White House. I don't believe that kid's a real kid. I believe that kid's a clone. He doesn't even have a real name. He's got XY. Elon Musk gave him like some mathematical equation as a name. So that you can't put that on a birth certificate. And if you really love that kid, then he's probably not sending that kid to school. That kid's not going to school because he's a clone. He's probably in a lab learning all types of shit right now. But that kid is not a real kid. I bet you there's no birth certificate. I'll bet you that he's not even in school. I'll bet you there's no record of that child being born. I'll bet you he's just like some cells that they whatever they use for clone juice, and they put that cell in the clone juice and they made a baby muskrat. That's what I believe. I don't believe that kid's a real kid. I think he's a mini me. And that's why Elon loves him so much, because he's not like a child. He's and knowing, I don't know Elon, but I have a suspicion of the kind of man he is. He's probably harvesting that clone for his organs, or
You complete me. I love you.
when Elon gets old, he's just gonna transplant his consciousness into that clone baby. I don't even believe that clone baby is self-aware. I think he thinks he's Elon. That's what I believe.
I love you. I love you.